Hello, hello. I was going to literally microphone delayed. How is everyone? Happy Friday. Hope we're all good. We all got long weekends planned where we all are. We have, so it's great. We're looking forward to it. Happy Friday night. Friday. Woohoo. Looking forward to getting started. Trying to get this game friggin' finished. Honey! Hi, Hasta. How are you? Happy Friday. How you been? I have just wolfed down a stuffed cookie that was stuffed with Nutella, and I'm kind of regretting it a bit. I didn't regret it when I was eating it because it was the most amazing thing. I just needed that sugar because I was about to fall asleep. But yeah, now I'm feeling a bit bleh. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna get straight onto this because I just want to get this game done. I'm loving it, but it is very long. So let's see if we can get it started, and you can let me know if it's too loud or anything, because I know we always have volume issues with this. So can we go over and it not be an issue? There we go. Huzzah! Oh good, this Sunday I have the writing part for proficiency, and then I'm done. Oh, excellent. Well, good luck with that. I hope it goes really well. I'm assuming you'll do really well, because you seem to speak English really well. So, well, you write English really well. I don't know how you sound, but yeah, best of luck with that. Yeah, you'll have to let us know how it goes. How's the sound? I'm assuming the sound is good because I'm looking at the audio, and I seem to be slightly louder. So we'll go with it, yeah? Okay, we'll get started. Let's just get in there. Right, where did we get up to? Oh my god. Oh, shite. I remember we got really stuck, didn't we? Speaking exam went fairly easy regarding its subject. Oh, okay. That's good. Where did we leave it? Yes, so we'd left it with her, so she was trying to get out. I don't think there's any way to really get her out at the moment. But I'm just trying to think of what other way. Shirashi Holmes, Suzumi and Erio learn the truth about many things, including the death of Kankachiro away. They hurry to the high school after learning that Michio Shirashi knew the whereabouts of Najima's hideout. Oh, hi Callum, lovely to see you. Checking the family over. Have you heard any ghostly happenings recently? No, unfortunately not. Just me reading my ghost stories. I work away sometimes for work, and I stayed at a hotel in York. They told us there's a haunted room if I want it, so I said yes, please. Anyway, I was asleep, and there was a sharp cold feel in the air, and I swear to God I heard a young girl whisper, "Please leave," down my ear. Fair to say I wouldn't stay there again. I felt uneasy the next day, really freaked me out. Ooh! Where was that? Anywhere in particular? I know there's like the Golden Fleece, the pub in York that is haunted. Because I've always wanted to stay there, but it's really expensive, so we haven't actually stayed there yet. But I do really want to stay there one night. But yeah, York is like notoriously haunted. Good evening, I hope you've had a fab week. Bring on the bank holiday, yay! I've had a reasonably good week. How have you been, Geek Raider? You had a lovely week and ready for the bank holiday? You got anything nice planned? I was going to say we're not doing much. We are actually doing quite a lot. We're off to a birthday celebration tomorrow. Reunited with my sister on Sunday, because I haven't seen her since before we went away, so it's a long while. And then we're going to Tower London on Monday. Can't wait. going with Rosie, so it should be fun. But I saw you're working on a new video. Your videos are doing great, aren't they? You're doing really well with those. Well done. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out where to go on this one. Maybe if I not really replay them, let's see if I can resume and see what happens. Because I don't know. Back here. Because this is one where he just kept playing, wasn't it? Snazzy jazz. Apparently Richard likes to visit local countries from over to shoot visits. Figured once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality one has its own unique displays and colours to match the locale. Kind of irks me that we stopped here simply for the sake of entertainment, but I suppose he needs time like this to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. Sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I try a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas. Okay, what about this one? Black Swan Hotel! Ah, I know the Black Swan. We've been in the pub. Lovely food in the pub. And Helmsley, oh, sounds like an action-packed weekend. I'm back in work on Monday. Oh no, that sucks. But at least you get the weekend though. You still get a weekend. It's only an extra day, isn't it, on the bank holiday? So barely survived the week, oh dear. Doing an all-nighter Sunday on the beach. Ooh, that could be painful. Not even sure it's legal, but it's happening. Amazing. I love it. I feel orally irritated around that girl, Ayame Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. I know who she is. Why do we have to skirt around these things? Maybe she fall through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone? You know, I have one as well. A last resort. You do? Ah. Even if we don't steal another cursed stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too, but that she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a cursed stone with several drugs already in it. It doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko of Suguru cursed stone. We still don't know much about that one. Victor? That last resort Ayame spoke of. It could be our chance. Looks like he's smelling her hair while she's really stoned. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. Okay. Next up, what do we do to get our hands on a custom from the soul drugs? Okay. The music, it just does not fit in, man. The hell? Where is he? There he is. This person is associated with Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found down in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hihaku Soap's employee? That's why his name was Shagaoki. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a curse stone. Hi Lee, how are you? Happy Friday. How you doing? Michael Jackson. Yeah, he is like Michael Jackson wannabe. Have you jet lag yet? I'm okay. I'm okay, I'm just very tired. I spent the day in the park with Bubs and I think I caught a bit too much sun. Because it was so cold, I didn't realise just how much sun I was actually getting. So yeah, and I just wolfed down the most amazing stuffed cookie. Like seriously, no joke, no word of a lie. It's like she makes a cookie dough. She shoves like about 3 tablespoons of Nutella in the middle, and then rolls it up into like a ball, and then she stuck a Kinder Bueno on top, and it's I just had to eat the whole thing because my sugar was like just so low, but now I'm kind of regretting it. I do need tea now desperately just to wash it all down. It's so amazing. I was going to just have like a few nibbles so that I could show you guys, but I was just like, no, I just just ate the whole thing. It was big as well. It was like that, and it was like, yeah, that thick. I was like, rom, rom, rom. It was very Moorish. I highly recommend. It does sound. It was very nummy. But she's also started doing brownies with caramel latte dime bar, because dime bars are like my absolute favourite. I absolutely love dime bars, as you know, because I always get the Easter egg, dime bar Easter egg. And yeah, she's actually started putting them in like brownies, stuffed cookie pies, and blondies, and it's just amazing. It's like, I need to lose weight for my stomach operation, and she just keeps doing all the sweet treats. It's like, it's not helping me, man. Sabotaging. Had deep fried Oreos in Vegas. I can't imagine like, but it's like the whole thing in like Scotland where they do deep fried Mars bars. I just can't imagine having anything sweet that's deep fried. Was it nice though? I've not booked my op yet. No. Cake-a-tosh. It is basically that. No, what's currently happening with my operation is so annoying because like it all went surprisingly quick in terms of I had an appointment with my doctor, or with a physician last Tuesday. He was 100% for me having an operation, so he wrote out my referral. I then had got to receive my referral on Thursday. And then basically the referral says, oh, we've put in your referral with a local orthopaedic surgeon. So then they're going to give you a call by the 25th. If you haven't heard from them on the 25th, then you chase them up. So I chased them up yesterday, because obviously yesterday was the 25th. And they said, oh, you're on the urgent waiting list, but the urgent waiting list is actually, there's a bit of a backlog, so we won't actually be able to sort you out an appointment for another 10 weeks. So I was like, oh great, so I'm gonna have to wait another 10 weeks. And the thing is, I know the orthopaedic surgeon's not gonna do it, because the orthopaedic surgeon's for the spine, and while I do have immense backache, that's because of my stomach, which is cosmetic, in terms of it's a cosmetic surgeon that can do it, not an orthopaedic surgeon. So I know I'm literally going to go to the orthopaedic surgeon just for him to turn around and say, no, I can't do this, for them, for me to be referred to someone else. So it's just one of those things where I've now got to wait for that. But then today I had, while I was driving along, I had someone ringing me from Belfast, and I was like, I don't answer the phone unless I know the number anyway. So I was like, if it's important, they'll leave me a voicemail. Got home, listened to the voicemail, and they said that they were from like the county's NHS appointments department or something, and they were calling to book an appointment with me, and they were like, oh, you can't ring back on this number, so I'll give you a ring on Monday. It's like, oh, if I'd known. But I never expected someone from like Essex to be ringing from Belfast to make an appointment for me. It's so random. So yeah, so hopefully they'll ring me back on Monday and I can actually find out what it's all about. Because yeah, someone said it was going to be 10 weeks, and now I'm getting a phone call today to try and book an appointment, unless they've just managed to squeeze me in. I don't know. Really random. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out Monday. So they were nice but needed vanilla ice cream or something. I could only eat like 4 out of 6. I can imagine they're quite heavy and they be very saturated with fat. Sounds laborious. It is, but then if I want to be able to get this sort of thing on the NHS, I can't really knock it, because it is a big thing to have. But I just want to make sure I do it properly. Just 1, to save me money, and 2, just to make sure that I cover all bases. Because I mean, if he can do something for my back, then great. But I don't think there is anything he can really do. I think it's just a matter of I just have really shit posture. So it will happen eventually. Exactly. That's what I've got to keep saying to myself. We'll get there eventually. I think I just still have that sort of gnawing feeling in the back of my mind that if I I'll go for that, like it will be like a 6-month wait, and then someone's going to turn around and say, sorry, this is purely cosmetic, you can't have it done on the NHS. I don't think they will, for us to have got to this point. But yeah, it's just the not knowing that I don't like. I don't like not knowing how it's going to go, because I hear so many horror stories of people getting refused it on the NHS and having to pay to go private and stuff. So, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens. Anyway, we need to try and figure out how to continue the story forward. If people in the company know about the right, it only makes sense they'd be looking for curse stones. You think the chairwoman attacking me would send their regular employees to hunt up the stones? We've read this bit already, haven't we? That's the case. Perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Either that, or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with the cursed stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Oki wasn't the warder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Could he have had the beckoning light, or even the takeover of Suguru? I was here last night and there weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the warder of the Whispering Canal has already collected the stone. Oh man, excuse me, there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, that's, no. Okay, I really don't. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, that's new. This is a new one. Where did this come from? I literally didn't do anything. I was literally replaying things. Having learned the location of Najima's hideout from Michio, Tsutsumi and Oyo request backup from HQ for Najima's arrest as their manhunt picks up speed. Why does it sound like something from like Street Fighter or something? From HQ to all bureaus. Officers have discovered the residence of paroled offender Fumichika Najima, currently wanted under suspicion of criminal threat. Suspect escaped his residence prior to officers' arrival and is now at large in Sumida City. Suspect is thought to be fleeing on foot. All bureaus are instructed to pursue, ensuring that he does not take refuge indoors. It is very jazzy, considering it's a horror game. This is more person than Street Fighter. Oh, Persona, yeah. Furthermore, suspect is believed to possess a weapon capable of causing large-scale casualties. What was I thinking of? Not Street Fighter. Streets of Rage. I always get the two mixed up. Just give me that sort of vibe. Like the old style games. All officers are instructed to exercise extreme caution in their pursuit, remaining vigilant for signs of explosives and poison gas. Former Yasuda Gardens. Sorry, boss, I tracked down Najima's safe house, but he legged it just before we got there. Not your fault, we should have known he'd be on the lookout for us. We've got officers all over town, it's only a matter of time before we bag him. Surroundings! The rest of the town's crawling with police, but there's practically no one here. We've been running ourselves ragged all day, it's nice to finally stop and catch our breath. Oh, I changed my shirt, boss. No need for a BO check. The hell? Why would I be trying to sniff your pit stick? Wait, is that not what you were doing? Don't know where you got that idea, but you can put it right back where it came from. I'll get you in the mood for a good whiff someday, boss. I'll take my career on it. Oh no, not even for your career. Dear Lord. So boss, what are we doing here anyway? I think Najima might show up. Call it a hunch, but he used this place as a hideout 20 years ago. Gotta go cook me some pizza. No worries. Enjoy your pizza and have a lovely weekend as well. Be safe and behave. Fair enough, but will he even remember it after so long? I'm sure he would. Remember the mugshot of Najima we circulated? I think it was from when he got out on parole, but except for a few wrinkles, he looked just like he did 20 years ago. Yeah, no idea how he kept up that weight on a prison diet. That's a stroke of luck though, isn't it? It means he'll be easy to spot. See, there's something bothering me about that. We've got every officer in the area looking for him, but no one's seen a damn thing. Which makes me wonder, what if we're looking for the wrong face? I mean, he's slimmed down, but it's only been half a year since he made parole. Could he really have lost that much weight in just 6 months? Well, he must look different enough that no one recognised him when he started working at Kamagata High. Good point, but that means the photo we've got is useless. I know we didn't see anyone when we looked around before, but maybe we should check again. Don't bother, it's only been a few minutes. Let's take a second to sit, I think. Aye aye, boss. Break time it is. No promises. Good. Good for you. Damn you, Najima. Where the hell did you go? Huh? Hey, boss. I think I hear something coming from those bushes over there. You sure it ain't wind? Hello? Is anybody there? Sasumi, well, I'll be damned. Hey, you, let me ask you something. And how can I help you two fine gents? Huh? Do I know you? I could swear I've seen you somewhere before. It's him! Afraid you ain't gonna charm anyone with that tired old line, sir. Not even this old timer. Playing hard to get, eh? My mistake. Anyway, what's your business here? Just enjoying a moment to myself since I've got the day off. I like it here. It's peaceful. We're looking for someone. Mind if we ask you some questions? Sounds like a lucky man, sir. Have to have a strapping gent like yourself after him. This one's business, not pleasure. I've dedicated my life to putting this guy behind bars. You can say that again, boss. Put in so many hours, even his wife and kid left him. Enough, Ario. You'll set him off. Sorry to hear that, sir, but if you glared at them like that all day, I can't say I blame them. Oh, that's it. The guy I'm after used to laugh like that. Yes, I knew it's him! You sure you haven't seen him? Oh, no, sir. Don't know anyone like that, sir. But with a laugh like that, he must be bad to the bone. He's a nasty piece of work, alright, but maybe he can still do the right thing. You'd like to think so, eh? Alright, call for backup. You mean that's him? For God's sake. Crappy's running away. What a surprise. Wait! I'll go after him. You get back up. Okay, I'm on it. You let him get away. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has been sighted in the former Yasuda Gardens and is fleeing towards Kamagata Bridge. Okay, go the long way round. We'll trap him on the bridge. Got it. Give it up, Najima. You listen to AOD audiobook by Jenny Millwood. It's good, isn't it? It's very well done. You're surrounded. There's no way out. Hey, no, you're really going to pull that thing on poor old me. When did boys in blue get so trigger happy around unarmed civilians? And on my ass, we know what the curse you're packing is capable of. But we also know it can't do shit in daylight, so give it up and come quietly. Can't do shit in daylight, eh? What do you think I am, some third-rate amateur? I'm a goddamn black magician. No way, can black magic really do that? Like hell it can, he's pulling that out of his ass. Black magic is from the west and these curses are Japanese, they don't have anything to do with each other. Besides, if he could use curses while the sun was up, he wouldn't have given us till dusk. Ooh, nice of you to take me at my word on that. Now that a ways out of the picture, I'm shit out of options. Good to know, sounds like it won't take much to get you to give up. Careful now, I might just be desperate enough to try something. And the kid over there might just be desperate enough to shoot. Bit of a wild card, huh? If you want to talk, I'll talk, but first you've got to put that thing away. I can't think straight with a gun in my face. Not a chance. If you've got something to say, then say it. Your buddy's hands are shaking. If he squeezes the trigger too hard, I'm done for. Makes things more exciting, don't you think? You two have lost your fucking minds. You're the fucking psycho killer. Okay, if he makes any funny moves, shoot him. Leave it to me, boss. I'll get him right between the eyes. Whoa, whoa, easy there, hotshot. I don't know if you're serious, but think about what you're saying here. If I really am unarmed, you'll be all over the news faster than you can say excessive force. Well, boss will take the force, so that's fine by me. You're shitting me. This guy's a bastard case. And a damn good officer. Fuck me, you got spirit, kid. I'll give you that. Just give yourself up and this will all be over. Nice threat. That massacre you told me about on the phone, did you mean it? Every word, don't you worry. Soon you'll have the case of a lifetime. Oh yeah, and how are you going to pull it off? Like I'm going to tell you, dumbass. I'll give you one thing for free. I never had to wait till sundown. I just wanted to make sure you'd really hate me for this. Pretty sure I hate you plenty already. That ain't shit, I need more hatred out of you. More. Need you son of a bitch, ain't you? Oh, I'm not done. Just wait till you see what I've got in store for what you really care about. You should be quaking in your fucking boots. It's not gonna happen. She's got enough to worry about without your sorry ass getting in her hair. Hey, that's more like it. There's the face I wanted to see. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm a man of my word, as you're about to find out. Uh-oh. You have the curse stone for the one-sided read. Of course I do. Take a look. That's it, alright. Whoops, better put it somewhere safe. I want something to happen to it. How did you find out about the curse stones? They don't have anything to do with black magic. Someone else turned you onto them, didn't they? That puffed up teacher, Reishi, couldn't shut up about them. He's desperate for a chance to flaunt his smarts. All I had to do was act impressed. That still doesn't explain how you learn so much so fast. Curses and black magic ain't as different as you seem to think. As far as I'm concerned, they're just two ways of harnessing paranormal powers. You're sure there isn't more to it? All that matters is whether that power is the real deal. And this curse is very real, as you well know. Joke's on you, Najima. Don't you know the one-sided read is a fake dropped in with the rest? I'll give it a rest, I've tested it myself. You use that thing on people, son of a bitch. When something this special falls into your lap, you've got to take it for a spin. I'm just good at covering my tracks, good enough not to get caught at least. Let me guess, you're back to your old tricks, attacking schoolgirls in the middle of the night. Ah, so you know about that, huh? One of the brats put up a fight. Bought enough time for the other one to get away, so I went ahead and called it quits. Sounds like your curse is a real pain to set off. No, I had that sorted way beforehand, but she pulled some kind of spirit bullshit on me. I would have gotten the little bitch eventually, I just didn't have the time. Ugh. Way beforehand, huh? Interesting. If you think puzzling out my curse is going to help, don't bother. Why not? Because you won't be able to do shit about it anyway. I'll let you in on a secret. I could fuck up a good few hundred people right now if I wanted to. A few hundred? Yeah, now you're getting it. I could kill any one of them at any time. It is very good, yeah. Then I guess we've got ourselves a situation. You're telling me your curse can kill people you can't even see seems a bit unfair. If you really can do that, why'd you even bother showing up in person last night? I wanted to make sure the curse worked, and I figured I'd need to clean up after. You seriously got your curse locked onto several hundred people. That's one hell of a curse stone you're packing. These things sure aren't made equal. And of course you got the nasty one of all the shitty luck. Yeah, I'm told I pulled a good one. Told? By who? Whoops, I've said too much. I knew it, someone fed you all this info. I don't know what you're talking about. I knew it, someone fed you all this info. Oh, okay. What's it been, Najima? 20 years you've been studying black magic? And now you're just giving it all up for Eastern curses. I didn't have you down for a cheater. Hey now, black magic screwed me over first. You can't blame a man for going with the girl who can... the girl who can meet his needs. Ew. Creepy. Screwed you over how? Because your resurrection ritual didn't work. That was the real point of the murders, wasn't it? Must have been rough putting in all that work for no payoff. Imagine my surprise when I finally found out what you were really after. So now you're trying again with the rite of resurrection, taking the chance to spit in my eye while you do it. Tell me, Najima. Who is it you want to resurrect so damn bad? Who is it you've spent 20 years chasing? It's the mother of that baby, ain't it? You had a partner, and though you never put a ring on her, the two of you had a kid. But then she died, maybe she got sick, maybe she got into an accident, but either way she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell me I'm wrong, Najima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I've seen for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes on this rite of resurrection. And I can tell you this, it ain't natural, and it ain't gonna lead to anything good. So... that idiot! All you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain and... what? Jesus. God, you're so fucking stupid. Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know a goddamn thing. What? Damn it, for a second there, I really thought you were going to talk him down, boss. Listen up, chump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened. You got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once, sweet as could be. She knows what she went by, although I couldn't tell you if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from either. God, this music got really dramatic. She travelled, I think. Might have been an angel for all I know. She sure seemed like one to me. But then she got sick, and just like that, she was gone. My guess is that it was the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. A grimoire, huh? I mean, it's Crimson Butterfly all over again. It told of a resurrection ritual, black magic that could bring Shino back. So I was right. Not exactly, see. Who said the ritual didn't work? You said it yourself, black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me alright. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual doesn't bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like reincarnation, rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no, oh hell no. You mean that baby? Done right, the resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me as a fucking baby. You've got to be kidding me. You're telling me that wasn't her kid, that was her in the flesh. The hell I am, that little brat was not my Shino. Her mind was gone, she was totally helpless, she didn't even know who I was. Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone, gone, gone. There wasn't a damn thing left of her. What the hell did you expect? She was a baby! If you'd really cared about her, you would have grown some balls and acted like a father. Fuck that. I snatched sacrifices off the street for her, chopped them to pieces for her, and that's what I get. Screaming little bundle of shit and piss that wasn't my Shino. Give me back her softness, give me back her warmth, give her back to me. Oh my god. So you just left the baby to die. I knew you were scum, but you really are the lowest of the low. Oh my god. Look me in the eye and tell me that if your wife turned into a baby, you'd love her just the same. How could I do that when I couldn't even be sure it was really her? Yeah, I get it. I get that you're human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the right resurrection in the hope you'll get luckier this time. Luck doesn't come into it. The right really works as proof. And what happens if you get the same results if your Shino comes back as a baby again? No! Shut up, don't you put that lie in my head. It'll work this time. It has to. It looks so weird. Fuck. Love how he ends it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm through with black magic. Is that why you gave your grimoire to Why? I figured he could use it. I put a lot of work into getting him to believe that sort of stuff. Jimmer looks nothing at all like I remember him. Did he really starve himself skinny just for this? Is he that hell-bent on revenge? Fine, then keep your mouth shut, but I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day is bullshit, just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back is to the wall and you still haven't used a curse. If you really could pull the plug at any time, you'd have done it by now. Now, there's a Satsumi I know. Fine, I admit it, exactly like you said. Thanks for the subscription! Finally, what did I miss other than anything? I ate my cookie. Because I couldn't resist it. I was going to just have a little nibble and then I just ate the whole thing because it was just absolutely delicious. And we've caught up with Najima Fushimi, or whatever his name is, the psycho killer person. And he's told us that he did use black magic to resurrect his girlfriend. But she came back as a baby, so he just left the baby to die because he was so pissed off at the fact that she came back as a baby. I had the cookie, yeah. I decided I couldn't resist. And that's it so far. That's as far as we've got. So that's where we're up to. Oh, and he has the one-sided reed. The one-sided reed curse stone, I think. So if I could have used my curse, I would have. So I did. Huh? There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You sure should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city. What? When did you... Hey, Ario. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Najima. Aye, aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. If you don't see to him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However, will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people will die. That's blood on your hands. Bullshit, you're bluffing. Think what you like, you'll see soon enough. Alrighty then. Huh? What? I'll slit your throat, you little shit. What? Don't actually shoot, you idiot! Oh no. See you around, dumb fucks. What? Thank you for the tea. I need tea. Damn it, after him. Don't let him get away. Uh-oh, it's gonna get scary again. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect evaded officers at Kamagata Bridge and fled and currently remains at large. The time at which he threatened to carry out his attack is approaching. In response, we will call in reinforcements and widen the search perimeter beyond the immediate Sumida River area. Boss. Boss, boss. Boss, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. If only I hadn't lost my nerve and opened fire. Enough, I told you already, it's on me. I should have told you to lower your weapon. Thinking that chasing him to the river would corner him was also a miscalculation. Sure, it's possible that right now he's sleeping with the fishes at the bottom of the river, but somehow I doubt things would be that easy. Do you think he really can kill hundreds of people? Who knows, him saying he already used his curse turned out to be a bluff. Hard to believe he could kill hundreds at once, even with a curse stone, but all we can do is pray that he was lying. So dramatic. The condition in Ijima's curse stone, the one-sided root, was only later discovered. Kills by dismemberment, one whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. So at sunset that day, out of 632 students enrolled in Komagata High, 377 who were at home. Each had one arm and one leg severed one by one in the order they appeared in the school register. They bled to death while screaming in agony. Oh, Jesus Christ! Having no known cause, this atrocity terrified the public, resulting in widespread panic. Before long, fear and speculation plunged society into total chaos, and misinformation about the curses began to spread. A series of unrelated incidents broke out, unleashing pandemonium beyond all control. While it is uncertain whether Fumishika Najima intended things to go this far, Tetsuo Satsumi's daughter Ayame Tono was also killed by Najima's curse shortly after. Oh shit. And Tetsuo Satsumi, unable to bear the heavy responsibility or the pupils blame, quit the police force and fled from public eye. At the very least, Najima's goal of driving Tetsuo Satsumi to ruin could not have been more thoroughly achieved. Thus, with his rapturous satisfaction, the curtains close on. And into Najima's reminiscence. Damn it, we have to go through the... So that's another ending. Obviously it's a bad ending, so I've got to go back and get Erio to lower his gun. That's the one I've got to do, got to get him to do that. So... That's horrible. Come on. There we go. No, come on. For God's sake. What Najima went on to use his enormous hoard of soul dregs for remains unclear. But according to later reports, Najima devoted himself to his master, a woman called Lady Ashino. Okay, so go to this one, restart. So I've got to try this again. Alright, so we go quick. Might take a while. We can get there.
Turn a bit first then, I guess. I've got every officer in the arm. Someone looking for the wrong place. Sorry, I have this one. Okay. Come on. There you go. Come on. That power, I know, it's so silly. Do it again! I don't understand. It's not a real look. People do not do that face. Come on. There we go. Right. Come on. Nearly there. Put that thing down for me. Audition in daylight, which is good. I'm a good black magician. Carefulness, doesn't have to try something. Doesn't have to shoot, bit of a wild card. If you want to talk, I'll talk, but first you've got to put that thing away. I can't think straight with the gun in my face. Fine. Oh yeah, put the gun away. Alright. But I'm ready to tackle him if he makes any sudden moves. Be my guest. Thank you kindly, I can breathe a little easier now. Alright. Well, you can have yours now. And save the extra tissue. Yeah. Not, yeah, leave it. Can you tell me about on the phone? Did you read it? Every word, don't you worry. It's another case of a lifetime. So I've got to go through all this. Don't take your eyes off this guy for a second area. Got it. Okay. Should be cracking your fucking boots. That's not going to happen. Stone, one side to read, one side to look. Better put this on my safe. Here's some black magic. There's 2 ways harnessing powers. That, we take it for a spin. Why not? Because you won't be able to do shit about it either way. I'll tell you, let you in the secret. I could fuck up like a few hundred people right now if I wanted to. A few hundred. Yeah, no, you're getting out. I can kill any one of them at any time. Then I guess we've got ourselves a situation. You're telling me your curse can kill people you can't even see. Seems a bit unfair. I wanted to make sure the curse worked. I figured I'd need to clean up after.
Effects are starting together, that's no surprise really. Causing a bit of Najim, there's packing explosives, you won't need a curse to cause a bloodbath. These idiots need to get out of here, but they won't listen. Why do rubberneckers always have horses still? Reminiscing. So trying to get through this. And she died. That freaked me out. It's just those crazy eyes. Stop it. Screwed be alright. Worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? Reincarnation, rebirth. Back to the baby. Pew, pew, pew. Just good to it. Sharp, don't put that line in my head. It will work this time. It has to. Doesn't matter, I'm through with black magic. Is that why you gave your grimoire to why? Figured he could use it. I put a lot of work into getting him through that sort of stuff. Fine then, keep your mouth shut, but I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day is bullshit, just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back's to the wall and you still haven't used your curse. If you really could pull the plug at any time, you'd have done it by now. Well, there's no... Now there's the Satsumi, I know. Fine, I admit it's exactly like you said. If I could use my curse, I woulda. So I did. There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. Got to ask how our holiday was. You're too busy having your own damn holiday. You're sure you should be pointing guns at me? When people are dying across the city? What, when did you... It's time to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off me, Gina. Alright, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. If you don't see him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However, will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. Bullshit, you're bluffing. Think what you like, you'll see soon enough. No way he's used his curse. He's got to be blowing smoke up our asses, but if he's not, what's his game here? Is he just stalling for time, or does he have some way to turn the tables? I feel like I remember him. Having the time for countries now, but it's going to take a while. It all sounds like you better get to work. Guess what you tried in Vegas? What did you do? Only time I gambled when wants to get a free drink. Yeah. Pole dancing! Oh, excellent. Did you enjoy it? Have you now got an addiction? Excellent. It's bloody hard, but I want to try it here now. Yeah! So I have to visit to Hihaku soaps. Barging in suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do. Are you going to look and see if there's any classes near you? Any strange presence, but there could be something else midday. Customer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Haha, nothing. I don't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. I wonder if that's where that woman is. Why do this? Did something draw your interest? No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. Gonna have a look for one. Yay! And if that? So what you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Places so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine it was the site of a horror curse. From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing now. Forgot about Jazz Night, right? Oh my god. this. I really don't know where else I can go. Try this and then I'll call it quits on this one. Places like candy shops have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. I came just from Jin. These days vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice too. Oh, I must have won something. How nice. Holy crap, this one is super rare. It's Bertha, the coolest peacock around. Oh, so it is. That's a peacock one, huh? Yay! Okay. Oh, for God's sake. No, you're not trying anymore because you've got loads. No. You know what? No, I'm gonna finish. What happened on this one? Oh yeah, they were at the park thing, weren't they? I also forgot that one, so no. Start after conversation. Oh no! Sorry, chat. Yes. Right. Let's do this. Resume. There. Go through this again. Oh, I hate that I have to go through this. Can't find it on this one. I'll have to go back to that lady that's been held hostage somewhere. I wish there was just a way you could like just quickly. This is the only thing. It's just so tedious when you're trying to figure out where you need to go. Stop with the wild eyes. They're really weird. I'm very confused. That seems to be the case with this game, in terms of you'll get to like different endings, and it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Because nothing's renewing. Done it already. She's there! Ah, there we go. You. What the? Well, back up, back up. The hell is she doing here? Crap, our eyes just met. This is bad, real bad. Why is she picked now of all times? Get out of here, damn it. Book it before he sees you. Oh, but I need to ask her about Namagaki. Shit! Boss, where are you? What are you where are you doing? Looking all over the place. Focus. No. Damn it! Fuck is faster. Yeah, mate, get away! Well, I am that talent. Been looking for you for a very long time. Yeah, what? Today? Oh my god, that's her! Oh no! Don't you dare, you bastard. Get away from her. Get over here. Get off your hand, mate. Stay right where you are or she dies. Hey, get back here! Make me see you around the fuck. What? That piece of shit took AMA hostage and ran off with her. How can he run? How can he run faster than you when he's having to drag someone behind him? Don't get that. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has evaded capture at Kamagata Bridge and remains at large. He is currently on the run with one female hostage. I gotta say, boss, we really screwed that one up. Yeah, we did. It's my fault. All we can do now is hope he doesn't slip the net. We know his identity now, boss. He can't run forever. Come on, keep your chin up. I'm sure the hostage will be alright. I hope so. I can't believe that was your daughter. How crazy is that? Yeah. We've been trying to get a hold of her since this morning, and she just shows up there. Who would have thought? What a twist of fate. Yeah, a bit too twisted of a twist for my liking. I think you need a breather, boss. You're not making sense. Does this mean she was the one in the car with Namagaki? Yeah, your daughter's a dodgy bitch. No, we don't know that yet. Let's see what she has to say before we jump to any conclusions. You sound tired. The pouting. That standoff must have really done a number on you. Come on, let's treat ourselves to some Mitsumami. That will put a spring in your step. Yeah, that sounds good. Your daughter's being held hostage, and you're going for like dinner. A smile on his face. So sugar might be just what I need to get my brain working. Whoa, hold on, boss. Sounds like Patrol's just gotten a message. I'll go check it out. Sure thing. Please be good news. Please be good news. Good news, boss. They found Najima. No shit. What about the hostage? I don't know. They just said to come quick. Surprised they're not talking about karaoke. Yeah, let's just bang out a few tunes. Oh. She killed him. Damn it, guess we'll find out when we get there. 4:28 p.m. Fumachika Najima, also known as Makoto Ashimiya, was discovered in the former Yasuda Gardens, beaten to death. The body suffered 110 distinct instances of blunt force trauma. The case is being treated as homicide. The deceased's possessions have not been recovered and appear to have been taken post-mortem. The location of the deceased female hostage remains unclear. Police continue to pursue her as a person of interest. Well, can't say he didn't deserve it. Right. Now we know who she is. I don't know where I need to go. I can't move! Oh. Shake that screen. I just can't think of what else I'm doing. So what do we need to get as subjects? I'm gonna finish. Because again, I can't. I'll do start after visit to here. In which case, it's waiting for our secretary. Anything we can do. Barging in Sunday didn't work out. So what about if I do resume and then start from beginning? In fact, it's given me this option. I know we're supposed to be finding that record of Fatesy and the scroll thing, but it sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace a bloodline of that on the OG, same as Tsuchimikado today. But he's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we've got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. What about that one guy? The one Inspector Susumi checked with, I forget his name. Alright, apparently he never heard from Nakagoshi. Not that we have a way of contacting him directly anyway. But thank you for the hydrate, Lee. Need it. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau's messenger and hope it reaches him. He's always the one who contacts me, and even then it's only instructions. Well, I guess we're in a tight spot then. We don't get anywhere just waiting around. Let's do the best of what we're working on. What bunch of police cars speeding by here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers and they look like they were on edge. Couldn't expect us to see me have let that Najima escape and everyone's scrambling to find him. Oh, after all the effort we're putting together in information, that would be unfortunate. So we're thinking that one of the high-ranking people here is most likely the mastermind, chairwoman Yamamori. That was it. Wait for chairwoman, high-ranking is the most important person that could be the president. I'm not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet with her, what do we talk to her about? Can't just walk in there and ask her if she knows about the yen scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Oh well, is that your work is done? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. Or if you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. Scared as if, think of me as your trusted bodyguard. Don't mind going in big and taking a chance. Yeah, there's the Yakko I know. Now, shall we? Wait. Sorry, just hold on a minute. We can take our time. No one around. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're out of luck. Who knew you needed an appointment months in advance to meet a chairwoman? Turns out she's super duper important. Just as I start thinking I get one bit, it's like, nope, yeah. So many little threads. Even the receptionist gave us the cold shoulder after realising we're just students. Maybe a private secretary would hear us out, but they seem to be out at the moment. In that case.
Hell, here they come!
Oh, hello! Hi Chris, lovely to see you. Hi Feral, yay! How was your game in the end? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. You joined me being very confused at Paranormasight. Hi Ace, lovely to see you. Hope you're well, not seen you in ages. Hope you're doing good. Feral raid. It was great. It looked really good. So is it like a sort of fantasy sort of style thingy? I've not played it, so I don't know. She just came home from the movie theatre. Took forever to get here. From
Wow! It's on my ass.
Uh-oh!
Oh.
Keep going.
I was like, this isn't Gunsy. Then I realised it's on the Feral stream.
Come on!
Oh! Yes!
Oh, there's...
They died.
There she goes.
It's a big beastie.
There she goes.
It came out of nowhere.
Was it another dead bitch? Oh, the new Little Mermaid. How was it? It's very fantasy. Oh, excellent. But yeah, you'll have to let us know what that's like, Chris. Zoom. Not as bad as you thought. Oh, I was another dead bitch. Indeed, I was another dead bitch. I had a pen. That's what I remember from last time. So frustrating. It's a mixed bag. They ditched stuff which was good. Some stuff added made sense. Other new stuff didn't. Ah, okay. That's kind of like the going thing though, isn't it, with the Disney live remakes, whatever they call them now. You didn't like the new songs. Oh no. That's not good because we love Lin-Manuel in this house. And I think he wrote all the music, didn't he? Like Little Mermaid is like his absolute favourite. I think that and Beauty and the Beast are his absolute favourite movies. Yeah, you can't beat the classics, can you? So I have a pen. It's totally dry. I won't be able to write anything with this. I wonder if I could fix it somehow. How do I fix a pen with dried up ink on the tip? Time to go out. Caught up reminiscing. Pretty dirty. I hope I don't have to use it. It's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction. But surely you can... I don't understand. Surely if you've got a dried up pen, you'd wet it. Oh, hang on. Oh no, yeah. Doesn't have any soul drugs in it. No matter what, using this curse could be wrong. I'm not even going to think about it. Okay. Jimmy might be able to bust that lock, but I don't stand a chance. There's no opening from the inside. What do I do? Rap, hello. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. You came in right as I was ending. Oh, timing. Scuttle is hilarious. Oh, okay. That's good. Blame work. Kiss the girl is adorable and beautiful. Oh, I do want to see it. I'm in two minds about whether to take Bubs or not, because like I think he's watched The Little Mermaid once, but obviously it's not really his thing. So I don't know if it's worth taking him to see it. I don't think he's really into mermaids. Lead actress race swap doesn't bother me as much as some of the stuff they removed or changed. Yeah. Well, it doesn't. Not really something that people should be bothered about anyway. It's all silly. So it's still a fictional character. It doesn't matter what coloristic it is, does it? I still think Melissa McCarthy was a miscast. Oh yeah, because she played Ursula, didn't she? Yeah, Bessie, hope you're well and been doing okay. Just getting used to being home again. Oh, with your jet lag, your poor jet lag from having to travel a few hours away on the plane, you know. She pretends to act as Ursula, doesn't convince me. Okay. Justin is always jet lagged. Yeah. Come on. I'm tired. Oh, diddums. Changes to her backstory are irrelevant because in the end they're not expanded and her performance is hit and miss. Oh, that's a shame. Strange bottles and bags filled with some kind of powder in the boxes. If this place is a factory, these may be their products. There's no telling if they're dangerous or not, but not touch them. Oh. Soap. Soap in a container, judging by its size, probably for industrial use. Soapy mop is pretty long, so I should be able to clean things from afar without getting myself dirty. Can I don't know how you're supposed to use things in here. Like, I have items, but it doesn't really seem to tell me what I can do. You do need to see Rat play more Tomb Raider 3. Yeah, we've all got nice long weekends, haven't we? This weekend, I think. How can I use... I don't know how I'm supposed to... Just got back from vacay. Vacay from not streaming. Yeah. Cabinet is in empty now. Don't fucking get it. need a pen and a phone number for a fax machine so I can call for... You have a fucking pen! And you have a dripping tap. Lick it. I haven't streamed for like 3 months. No, well, you've been cursed with your internet, haven't you? Vacay from my boring life. Your life isn't boring, Rep. You just like to sleep a lot. Or like be awake when everyone's asleep. Get a new provider. I don't know, like... I don't get... Is there any way that I can... Would have ages ago. See, might have to at this point. Is it still not sorted? I thought the internet was supposed to have been sorted before you went away. Fucking thing! Oh. That's just stupid. Like your internet sitch. The goddamn council won't let them put traffic lights up or some shit. Oh, have you? They got to dig and put in fibre or something because we had that while we were away. They came in and put fibre down. I thought there might be some kind of transceiver in there. It doesn't look like it. Just a bunch of junk. Has full fibre, it's literally just connecting it to the telephone pole, but they need lights that were on them. Ah, how friggin' frustrating. As frustrating as this friggin' game, because I can't friggin' figure out what I friggin' need to do. You have a pen and there's a sink. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to... Lick it? But how do you freaking lick it? Lick it. So you can't do anything. It's so bad in that area, like the need to cut down the grass so people can see what's coming down the road. Oh my god. Our council, you probably like they've been in like national news because they're so bad. They can't even cut the grass. Like when we came home, there was like the grass was like up above people's heads in some parts. It still is in some parts because they can't afford to cut the grass because they are bankrupt. I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do. To like platform and I live out in the countryside, so it's hella dangerous. Oh no. Yeah, it's not good. It's even worse when you've got hay fever. Like, my hay fever's been atrocious. I don't know. I think I must have like searched every inch of this room and not found anything. Like, why can't I use the chair to bash in the air duct? That sounds like next door having a kick off as well. Right, well, should I tell you who this is? And then you can see if you can look up who... Will it tell me? Yeah, so we're on Mayu Chizawa. That's who we're on. I think I'm gonna have to look up a guy because I can't figure this out. It won't do anything. That, well, for one thing, there's no toilet. There's a sink. But she's saying, like, the pen can't be used because it's dry, and it's like, the sink is dripping. There's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction. But if there's water dripping, surely you can just use the drips from the tap on the pen. I went to a spooky ass museum in Vegas. You would have loved it. I've heard of it. It's the weird guy, from even what's it, Ghost Adventures, isn't it? Yeah, where he's cashed in on like morbid shit. Rap got cursed. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Yeah, the weird guy in the doll cursed me. Oh, I'm trying to think which doll it was. I've seen most of the stuff in his museum because like all the ghosty things I've been talk about it. Fixed with nail polish. Everything was the most haunted thing in America. Woo! Select the can be fixed with nail polish remover option. If you don't have this option, you need to suspend this chapter and go to Tetsuo's standing by chapter and talk to Ario until he mentions nail polish remover. Oh my god! Seriously? Which one? Clowns were creepy, so I can't handle clowns. Oh, so that's why it's at that colour. Okay. I have to restart. Tetsuo is standing by. Talk to Ario until he mentions nail polish remover. Okay. Well, so I just talked to some media. Oh, what now? Oh, this perfect match from the Chios. Oh, must be the one that hit the Chio. That's a plate have been removed though, and even script. I know, it just doesn't go with what's going on, does it? Clowns are never nice, to be honest. There was some serial killer things there, which was actually quite cool, like their letters and such. Oh, it's just morbid. By the way, boss, we confirmed she died in vehicular. Yeah, he's not very well respected, the guys from... they're all really pouty. They all have a pouty face. Yeah, and there's been quite a bit of drama with the guy from Ghost Adventures. Don't worry, Ace. I've been playing this for weeks and I'm completely lost. So many twists and turns. Right. No, yeah, the guy from Ghost Adventures. There's a lot of drama around him. Like he's really like just a bit of a douchebag, to be honest. Like he always tries and cash in on things, like ghost stories or murders and stuff. And he tried to get one of his ex co-workers or something fired from a show. Zach Bagan, yeah, douchebag, absolute douchebag. Talisman maybe. That way. So many. We'll go back and crush ourselves. That's gonna be so easy. So make sure we head inside. Boss, I thought we were going to wait at school. I wanted to ask you something. Oh yeah, boss. An eager beager. You haven't said what it was yet. Right. Can't remember what you had for dinner last night. Let's let the agent, if there is having some trouble with his pen. See if you've got a spare, go lend it to him. For the record, I had Katsudon last night. No need to worry about me going senile just yet. I know I look like a genius, but I didn't think I came across as the type to carry a spare pen on my person. You're a genius, you're dreaming. But if his pen just stopped working, he can get it going again with a bit of nail polish remover. Nail polish remover? Yeah, you know, what you use to remove nail polish. Never used it before. Do I look like I would have? Don't make me sound crazy for not having used the stuff. I know I used it alright. Did you know it can remove oil-based ink stains? Which is also where it can be used to fix old dried up pen nibs! Whatever's in there that removes the ink also doubles as a way to unclog pens. Good to know. Still wouldn't call you a genius, but it's something. Gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix with the ink though, or it'll ruin it. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Not to worry, I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway. Oh no, problem then. Doesn't fix anything. Long story short, I don't have a spare pen. Alright, I'll let him know. Okay, right. Okay, go. Right. Nope. So at what point do we get aliens? Fuck knows. Death came across as a money whore. Yeah. Okay, right. Pen. Can be fixed with nail polish remover! You can fix this with nail polish remover? What the? Why did that pop into my head all of a sudden? Well, might as well give it a try. If this is one of Hihaku's warehouses, there just might be some nail polish remover somewhere. In here. Bottles and soap, I wonder if there could be... There is nail polish remover, there's no label, but I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah! So if I use this. Ding! Tip of the pen has been soaked in nail polish remover. Should be able to use the pen now at least for a while. Cool. Open the phone number for a fax machine. I have a pen and some paper. Know all I need, just a number I can send a fax to. Do I know of anywhere that has a fax machine? Yes. Oh, but how do I do it? Oh my god, it's like so much toing and throwing. We have a fax machine! Fax machine, it can send images to other places. A fax machine! The number of our number. Yeah! Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine, there's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? There we go. We're on a roll, guys! We got it! Did they see me coming? Oh, you went to a seance? What, in the This shop was hella expensive too. That does not surprise me. He's possessed by the soul of an old miser, that's why. Where's the seance? Was it actually in the museum or was it somewhere else? I want deets. Give me all the deets. Ding! Ouija board was trauma. Biggest waste of 30 to... Oh no. I have it again. The number for a fax machine just popped into my head. Oh shit. There's no way all this information is coming from my own brain. Because someone will be sending me their thoughts. Never mind, I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. If I tell them everything I know about this place, they should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hihaku, a factory or a warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to... I know where I am. This one. Ta-da! That's right, my curse echo is a beckoning light. That means this place must be near Honji Bridge. Okay, time to send it. I'm feeling so clever right now. I'll remember these noises when I used to use fax in my old job. Probably they saw your grandpa. Did they? Oh, my dog. Oh, my dog? Oh, my God. They saw your dog as well. I know, right? It was so clean. If the machine I sent it to is connected, it should be sent. Now I wait. Please, somebody. Somebody help. Cool. Right, spend. There we go. There we go. Here. Zoom. Here. Oh, the phones. Be my guess, you wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Thank you, Russian Goodman. Hello, Shigima residence. Oh, it wasn't the phone. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. It was just the fax machine. I'm still not used to it. Amazing. So this is how they look. This is incredible. Goodbye to snail mail, am I right? This is the future. I didn't think it would excite you so much. Oh, something came out. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. What is this? It looks like it was written in pen, but what's it say? What's it say? It says, help, I'm trapped in a Hihaku soaps warehouse or factory near Honji Bridge. Huh? Hihaku? Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No, this is too fishy to be a coincidence. I wouldn't put it past Hihaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't find anything so sinister. Yeah, they did metal roofing. It's not like most dogs have brown fur. Oh my god. Oh, was it like just really awkward? Because that's how most ghost hunts go for me. Like everyone's like, oh my god, did you feel that? Oh my god, it's something happening, oh my god. And then you're just sat there like nothing's happening. Really awkward. After looking around, I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hihaku's. An abandoned factory near the Honji Bridge. Everything lines up. So the person who faxed us for help is in there. Let's find out if there's nothing we should wrap up fast. But isn't this place locked? Don't underestimate me, ma'am. Can make short work of a simple little lock like this. Still, it came to me. Don't take it away from me. Aww. Emma, you truly are something else. Please be careful. Then that's why I don't agree with that sort of stuff, because they take advantage. They cash out on people's what's the word? For fuck's sake. On people's grief. There we go. I'm tired. So what's going to happen now? Huh? Oh, what is it? That person coming this way. Oh, shit. It's him. What, that tall guy? Do you know him? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yamioka. Over here. Creepy guy. Yeah, and it was Mira's friend who charged her, and she did most of the work. Oh my god. Oh. Yogami Odo's manager, Mr. Yamioka. Yes, good to see you again. Miss Kurozuzu. What a coincidence running into you here. Yogami Odo, Yamioka. In like serious side eye. How have things been since last we met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, she has been keeping at it. Cheating people? Miss Kurozuzu. So glad to see you are doing well. I assure you we've had no issues you need to concern yourself with. He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. Just what kind of person is this guy? Gotta tell me what happened. A case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigen Gamiyodo suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for a burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamiodo's manager during the case. That is pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamiodo didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. Like the one that you guys obviously bumped into. Okay. If you have no further business, I'll be on my... Oh, before you go. Gamiodo seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects, it would be a huge help if we could ask her about something. And what that might be. Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Records of Fatesian Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an Onmyoji named Saimon... I can't see these names. Tsuchi Mikado. He's like, I beg your pardon? Miss Kurosozu, how do you... So you do know about it? I see. If that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it. Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there. Huh? Yeah! It isn't Yamioka. What a pleasure to see you again. What? Mayu Chisawa? What are you doing here? Huh? Chisawa? This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me. That means something totally different to me, but there you go. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Hihaku ourselves. Why don't you join us? Beat him up! All of you, just get together and just beat the crap out of him. You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on? He's gonna be like it! There's really no way you can refuse though, is there? You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us? Sure. Yes, finally we're making progress. This game is very confusing. I'm just so glad I'm just seeing something different to what I normally do. She's nodding off in the back. Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You better just give in and come clean with everything you know. Ugh. Right, come on then. Talk, mister. But yeah, there's just so many sort of like odds and ends to this thing. Like I don't even know how I would be able to explain it to people because there's so many things going on here, there, and everywhere. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. If not, then who? That much I don't know. While it is true that we were after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it, which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chizawa. Ugh. And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse. Indeed, though I never thought you would escape. Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now? But... Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone like I promised. Curse stone? She's like so nodding out in the background. Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you are a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Ellie, you said that Hihaku have collected 6 curse stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them, like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good. And what else? Mayu Chizawa over there has the Beckoning Light. Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Meh. Good to know. Anyway, do continue. Next is the ever-burning lantern, which we gave to Hideki Arashi. So you consider that one of Hihaku's then. Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Well, the others are... the Foot Washing Mansion and Evergreen Beach. What? And lastly, the False Possession, if I recall. So you claim, how about it, Mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Sasumi. I gave the False Possession to him myself, so I know who's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. Nyeh. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I promised. Literally some friends. Meaning the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man in Kinshibori Park. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee, no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was a plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It is possible Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe a Hihaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where it may be. Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't Hihaku who put the idea in for Michika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either. Nejima, the only ones we've negotiated with are Iwai and Arashi. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Teiko of Suguru? Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. She was only introduced as the investigator's client. She's cool. It feels like we wouldn't stand a chance against a program woman like her. Excuse me, are you new to all of this too? Oh, I guess I'm kind of just tagging along. Hee, me too. Let's make sure to not get in the way, shall we? Right. Okay. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamiodo was connected with Hihaku, so I'd like to just ask, was it Ms. Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the record of fates and passed it on to Arashi? No, that was not the case. Oh, my mistake. Was it Suida and Gamiodo's doing then? No, it was not. We first learned of the record of fates from Mr. Arashi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. And who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? Oh my god! I give you my word that we had no part in that. We had learned from Moreishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night. That is all. Hey, there's no way that's true. Stop lying. It was a bit naff, so was the Haunted Museum, but I liked the serial killer stuff. It is quite interesting, though, to be fair. We went to an exhibition a few years ago that was... it's basically like... My friend Tommy, he is part of the Metropolitan Police in London, and they actually have a museum, like a crime museum in the Met that you can't go and see unless you're like either personally invited by someone who works there or who's a policeman, or you're an actual policeman. Like, it's not open to the public. And for one like sort of exhibition, they actually transferred it to the London Museum, and we got to see it, and they had like so many things in there, like really morbid things. Like they had a suitcase that was or like a briefcase with like I think it had like a special I can't remember if it was a gun or like a sort of needle thing in it that was used by the Krays to threaten people with. And I think they had like a chair that someone was tied to or something, and like and was killed in, and like different things like that. And like another one, I think the chair was like half burned or something, like because someone was set on fire in it, and really morbid stuff like that. But it was really interesting, just really morbid. I got sort of washing out. No worries. Indy have made a statement about Last of Us Faction saying it's needed more time but will be soon, and that they're busy working on a new single player game. So basically nothing we didn't already know. I bet, yeah, because everyone was kind of like, where the fuck is Factions, man? That fucking PlayStation thing. I think everyone was expecting that, so everyone's just super disappointed, aren't they? So I'm not surprised they come out with a statement, although like you said, it's not anything we don't already know. Hey, there's no way that's true. Stop lying. Oh, I must ask you that you please refrain from violence. Hold on, Yako, it's alright. The minute I learned that Gamiodo was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. While it's somewhat shameful, if you require proof, then so be it. What, so that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako here has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. My, to think Shogo Oki was so talented. At any rate, Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind the exposing of the record of fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Damn it! We done then? And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection and the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well. That's right, the Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul drugs. I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Jason Schreier had a story about it being close to being cancelled, as Bungie has taken a look at it, saying was not engaging enough to give longevity. Oh, okay, and that's why they released a statement. Fair enough. Who and where Simon Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamiodo's connections? I can't reveal that. Then would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamiodo is a fraud without zero spirit sense? Ugh. Fine, I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Simon Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. A fragment? That's right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation. Ah, talismans, I see. Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well. So that's why you question me about the things he'd inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman. Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seiman Tsuchikan Mikado. What? The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Ms. Chizawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. So it's... what's his face? The police detective's daughter has them now. That's her fallback. God. Welcome back, Chris. It's all getting so confusing. Right. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Away, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. Yes. I see. Mio, if we can get both of the talismans, yep, we'll know the location of the record of Fatesian scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yoko, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Ah, right, no need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one. I almost let it slip. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. What is it, mademoiselle? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Ah, yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around within one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment. And why is that? Ah, you don't know, do you? Then I'll tell you both, and you and your friend from Hihaku over there. Hmm? I doubt any of you have attempted it yet, but it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Oh. Huh? What? I actually tested it with Madam here earlier. Madam. Madame. Gollum game dev sent an apology too. Yeah, saw that. Disappointed they took so long to come with Zip on the Last of Us multiplayer to even not show a small gameplay or anything of substance. Yeah, that was so disappointing the other day they didn't have anything. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appeared to be to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. But Inspector Sasumi, that's his name, Sasumi, so his daughter, I think, has a talisman. Although now I'm doubting myself because Mio says about not saying where the talismans are. But Inspector Sasumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then Inspector Sasumi must be a curse bearer himself. Ah. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers, and obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse. Exactly, so they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. That damn Arashi, how could he not know this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Sasumi later. If you know Inspector Sasumi, then I think that's best. Thank you. Okay, I think that's about all we have to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along with all our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. But the information you have... The hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scrap! Yeah. Welcome back, Lee. That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. Please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Sasumi like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madame! With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. That lady and the investigator, we should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition, but still. Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all of this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Alright, I got one of those curse stones too, the beckoning light. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Sasumi without using it? Yeah, sure, if you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too. Oh, bless her. I just remembered, Mayu, I have something important to tell you. Whoa, what's with all the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Akuda, don't you? Really? Hitomi was Hajime's talisman? Yes, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something. Yes. Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. Oh, look at that. You've got that look in your eyes. Look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did for my Hajime. You hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. You look mad! Does this game have an actual ending, or are they stealthily adding more creative content? Yeah, it's just gonna... Like 10 years later, I'm still gonna be playing it. If Punch's work on them, I'll give him a good one. Haha, now that I can get behind, I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we've got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Sasumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. It's going to be Sasumi's daughter. She killed Hajime. Because obviously Michio was hit by the car and killed. He didn't want to go back, but she wanted to go back and inspect the body. And I reckon she picked up the talisman then. And because she knew what it was, she then went and tried to kill, or killed Hajime to try and get the talisman. But obviously he didn't have it on him. But obviously she must have like some supernatural powers and everything, because obviously the killer, is it Fushimi or whatever his name was, kidnapped her, but then later turned up dead. So obviously she killed him with her supernatural powers and got away. Now she's like off somewhere. It goes on forever. That's what I'm afraid of. We're gonna go back to Sim. We're never gonna go back to Sims or see Laurie try. I'm never playing Alien Isolation. My anxiety cannot handle it. Stop. You're dreaming. It's a dream that will never come to fruition, Chris. I'm sorry to tell you. Because I can't deal with the stress. This is bad enough. It stresses me out too much. No, I can't play it. I can't do stealth. I can't do hiding. And I can't do jump scares. Not gonna happen. This game is stressful when it comes to a scary part. Yes. Right. Anyway. Together with Yoshimi's fiancée Mayu, Yako and Mio report all they've learned so far to Sasumi and the others. Putting all their stories together, they can see their final objective at long last. It's nearly evening. I think she's going to say cemeteries. Shut up, I'm not that much of a wimp. I just can't do jump scares. I can't do suspense. Because I just can't do it. Mr. Sasumi, this is my... Oh, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit. Hihaku seemed like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Surely you need to charge them with, like, sort of withholding someone against their will. Get it? Because they sell soap. Oh my god. Why do you like spooky stuff then? It does not compute. It's illogical. My particular... I like being being scared in terms of something being creepy. I like listening to creepy ghost stories. I do not like being made to jump. And I don't like it, like the anticipation of being made to jump. Like the same reason I don't like kids playing with balloons. Balloons give me anxiety. If Bubs grabs hold of a balloon, I have to leave the room because I know inevitably that balloon is going to pop, but I don't know exactly when, and it drives my anxiety. My anxiety goes through the roof. Like, I can't explain it. It's just that's what happens, and it's exactly the same with games that have jump scares in. It just, because I know something's going to happen, I just don't know when it's going to happen, and it just sends my anxiety through the roof, and I don't like it. TR makes you jump when enemies spawn. Hence why I was not able to play them like properly until I was older, because I just could not deal with the jump scares. I can't deal with jump scares. I hate them. It's why I don't really watch a lot of horror movies. I only like watching like ghosty ones because yeah, they'll have jump scares, but they won't have as many, or I hope that they don't have as many. They tend to rely on the creep factor more than anything. So anyway. Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Still trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has really shaken her up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Aha! Here, this is what you're looking for, right? We got one! Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Satsumi about this. Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as it is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we got both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. It is not illogical. You'll find a lot of people like the whole thing of being spooked, but not made to jump. Just don't like it. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess this is the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman before him are already all gone. What a lovely thought. Oh, Mrs. Sasumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the desk jockeys are lending it a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So what did they say? Right, about the Amioji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot washing mansion. So she must be the one who fought with Seimon over the right. And they found out that her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. Oh! Is she the head of Hihaku Soaps then? That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji, and she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries. I love the adrenaline rush. Spooky stuff is cool too. I get the adrenaline from scary stories. I don't get it from being made to jump. All I get from that is like heart palpitations and being made angry. Makes me angry. Remember we used to have a spooky ride in a haunted castle sort of thing in my city's old amusement park. It was quite so... Like, I love those sort of things. Just not... Like, I love theme park rides and stuff. I just don't like it when I'm expecting something to come and I don't exactly know when it's going to happen. I just can't deal with it. If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her alive today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Though this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seimon's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Mia, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Simon. Do we have any idea who they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? No pressure. It's like how I didn't realise that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher calibre fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry, my skills still need a lot of work and I don't have anything else to offer. Oh, bless her. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashino. Or is it Thingy's daughter? It's Asimi's daughter. I'm going to keep going back to Asimi's daughter because I'm pretty convinced it's her. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get the record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Yeah, I think it's his daughter. I heard you had a curse stone too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light. Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it, he and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What the? What's wrong? Damn! The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Mrs. Satsumi. Does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can. Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed, which Najima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, we don't know about the takeover of Suguru either, do we? So, we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Done. They've all but finished investigating the crime scene and the police have mostly left, but they're letting us use the school as our base of communications as per Inspector Suzumi's request. It feels like we're finally coming up on the truth. I don't know what will happen when we put the talismans together and obtain the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimi end up getting away? So word's already out. He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. Oh my god, why would you tell them that? He was killed! And the hostage was Susumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown. Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise, even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. It's her! So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. Oh, it's Yo. I'll be rejoining the search of her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Najima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Najima was killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows will be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down a sec. But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taiko of Suguru if that's the case. Did we? My memory is a little hazy. You've got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? Well, clearly, she's his daughter. We had a scary train ride at fairs. Scariest bit was knowing you'd make it ride alive. That tends to be the case with most ghost trains, doesn't it? It hits a little too close to home right now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance that his daughter was Michio Shireishi's talisman. Thought so. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? Now is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There actually is one thing. Oh, what's that? One just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on, we've got to look at the facts. But that would mean Inspector Suzumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Alright, you're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Dun 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 dun. Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to some Onmyoji. Oh. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind is possible. I was right! Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. The truth is she's not my real daughter, she was adopted! 20 years ago, well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could... I do, I guess, but really, I don't know anything. Oh! Is she the baby that is the reincarnated person? that guy, the black magic guy, wanted to like bring back his lover, and then she came back as a baby. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Ario, you heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss, that can't be! Najima's, yes! Oh! That's right, when we arrested for Mashika Najima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Satsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. But boss, according to Najima, that baby is his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Najima. My goodness. It's hard to believe from Najima's behaviour, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. But Shino and Ashino, so it makes sense. There are no records of her and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree, no matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognise that a spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of a Shino. Huh, if nothing else, their names are pretty similar. That's what I said! Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment. Ayame getting taken away by Najima and then killing him. That would mean that she killed her own father. Calm down, this is still all conjecture. But now that Najima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. Da-da. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir. The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting here to hear some good news from you all. Blimey, it's all kicking off. Right. So, we'll go to this one. Summary of previous events. Haruo and Richter rescue Mayu Chizawa and interrogate her along with Takumi Yamioka. Yet they fail to gain any particularly useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Haruo's home when... Uh-oh. Dun dun dun. We've received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Samida City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Samida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then that leads credence to her story. Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. What? Well then, how should I proceed? Is this what it's like to be rushing to one's doom? Oh my god, she's there. What's that? So I read that Naughty Dog gave the statement after Bloomberg's article on potential issues behind the scenes. I read that Sony had Bungie look at the state of Last of Us factions, and they said that Naughty Dog is developing a game which has a long run that might have issues with player engagement in a multiplayer scenario. Ah, okay. All Philip Schofield scandals kicked off finally. He has admitted he was having an affair with a teenage boy who was worked on the show. His management, etc., have dropped him. That's been, like, known for ages, though, hasn't it? Like, that he groomed someone on the show. They've only just, like, come out with it. Oh, my God. Stupid. He is the one, isn't he, that guy was going on about that's, like, going to be the next Jimmy Savile. Well, it's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Najima with your own curse stone. Heh. Well, she's a psycho. You said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? She's too drugged to even care. It's like... Yeah, was named but never admitted, yeah. Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. Uh-oh. So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone on my own. It's the Teiko Suguru. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? You're right, it's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right, and it's not even 1-for-1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul drugs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. I heard Namagaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too. Huh? How do you know that? Ick. Creepy much. Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. Ugh, there it is. Cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. Why, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy is really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You're going to explain. Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Right, I haven't introduced myself. I'm... no thank you. Fair enough. Who that? He's a famous in the UK. Like, he was a child's TV presenter, like from when I was, like, me and Jay were whippersnappers. He used to do like a kids like BBC TV show, and then he kind of went off the radar, I think, for a little bit, and then he started co-presenting a morning TV show that was like really popular with this other lady. But yeah, it's such a long, like, sort of dramatic story. Like, he's been married for what, 40 years or something, like, to a woman, then came out as gay like 2 or 3 years ago. Everyone got behind him, sort of like giving him support and everything, and now obviously all this stuff has started coming out that he basically groomed this young teenage boy that was like work experience or something on the show. So he's been dropped from the show. That happened like last week. And now this week, yeah, just now, like Jay said, he's come out and admitted it that he was grooming this boy. So lovely stuff. Introductions. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? And are you okay telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. Well, I'm Haru Shigimo, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief you understand. I think we might get along. Oh, well, I'm glad then. I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask? You're an investigator? So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Or is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Oh my god. Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you got on me. Hey lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really, it's just that he keeps looking this way. Oh, shit. Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father, not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today and still refused to help me. You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Susumi who was chasing Najima? Well, that's him, my dad. What? You're his daughter? Former daughter, I've cut ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I heard something about that Najima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Susumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard the police had been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police were staking out your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, her? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Najima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather managed to turn the tables on him. Oh, that means legally speaking it was self-defense. But that truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop, it's a disgrace. It truly is, to cause their own child so much trouble. I'm sorry. It's okay, you're not the one that needs to apologise, lady. I'm sorry, it just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son. My condolences. Now that I think about it, although we've met a few times, I didn't even know your name. I guess we're more like acquaintances now. So what were we talking about again? Oh right, Yutaro Namigaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spare him on so many times for him to even use his curse, and even then he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I wanted it done right, you know. That's what my last resort is, collecting soul drugs on my own. So when you were taken hostage by Najima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway. Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to think on it at the time. I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again, your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse just now, and yep, it seems I activated it. What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, that's so. Sure is, so I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, It started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. Shit! No! She activated her curse. The curse stones can be used already. I let my guard down. I didn't think it would be used this early in the evening. Man, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Ah! Oh my god. Oh, she's take us agree. No, instead of talking about how about we talk about why you're so shaken, as I thought you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? No. And there we go. Oh, it was a lie. Fuck. Fuck. She sure did. Okay, it's time for a beat down. Jeez, why did you try to hide it now of all times? I wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse bearer. She's already dead. This is horrific. I'll be taking a curse stone. No. Oh, no worries. Thank you for the 30 bits, Lee.
Show love one off to bed now, Lori. See you soon and good night. Less than 3.
Have a lovely weekend as well. I hope you have a good one. All the haunting clappers needed was a source of fire. That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? You're not curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you, but I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what will it be? I still don't know how her curse works. It's too risky to make a move. Your employer's already dead anyway, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? I can still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know. But what surprises is when you decide to suddenly choose the side of the righteous. She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul drakes. Well, it looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye-bye. God damn it. Can I replay that? Upon killing Harui Shigima, a fellow curse bearer, Yomitono obtained more than enough soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desires, she'd need to harvest more. So, she waited for sunset for when the Feast of Shadows effect were at its peak. And she used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Fumashika Najima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided reed. Kills by dismemberment, one whose face, address, name, occupation and location are all known by the curse bearer. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim among them was Tetsuo Satsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. Satsumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. After which she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange death shook society to its core. She's a psycho! I'm trying to think how many of the endings I've got now. But yeah, so this is one I need to think about what I'm doing. So yes, I think with this one, it's you can't lie. With her one. But on that, I just realised the time. So I'm going to have to go. But all things must come to an end, and so in time the killings stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius, female ukiyo-e artist, burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious Mad Paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Katsushika Hakusei, she quickly made her own mark on history. Yame's inspiration. So yeah, so I've got these, so I know like that one when I come back next Friday, that's the one I've got to do. More endings and a set of nerves. I know, right? Look at, oh my god. So yes, obviously at some point I've got to go back to that one. and get some more information in order to get that one to continue. But yeah, I'm on that one currently, on it. So yes, I'll save that here. We'll go back to chat. Wallet to save. There we go. I don't want to end it there because we're like on a roll now, but we need to, unfortunately, because it's getting late. There we go. Right. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming. It was lovely to see everyone. Hope you've had a lovely, lovely Friday. So I'm just going to look to see if there's anyone to raid quick. Damn you time. I know. It's just like that game just draws you in. Ooh. Well, we've got Crinks playing the bunker. As in the new Amnesia. You know who I haven't raided in a while? Game When Bored. So I think I'll give him a raid. So we'll do that. But yes, anyway. Oh, hang on. That's not right. Okay, do that. There we go. Clicked out of it. Yes, so I just wanted to say thank you so much, Jay, for resubscribing. Also, thank you to Feral for the raid. And also thank you to Lee for the 30 bits. Really appreciate it. So I'll be back on Sunday with Last of Us. Hopefully should finish the main game. Then I'll do Left Behind just to get that done. And then after, I very much doubt I'm going to finish that on Sunday. But we're very close, and then once I finish that on a Sunday, then I'll be back to doing Forspoken, because obviously I'm not doing Saturday chill streams anymore, so I just don't have the time, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's on Sunday, and then it will be more Guardian and Light with Tyranita on Wednesday. But yeah, on that note, have a lovely weekend, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I shall see you on Sunday. Love you, bye.